the mighty Tony Esposito. 3 Vezinas, 8 All-Star games. One season, he had 15 shutouts.
I've been reading that, Dan. I saw you.
And he's got this sense of humor and the charm that you expect from an Esposito. And Tony, it's great to have you in the broadcast booth. It's great to have you back in the Blackhawks family.
Great to see you guys. You guys are old hockey tradition. Eddie played. I knew your dad really well. That's great.
He called a lot of your great games. When you look back,
a lot of my bad games too.
There wasn't many.
There were.
First off, how did you become a goalie? I know maybe your brother Phil had something to do with it as a kid.
Well, you know, you're playing when you're a kid. Well, first of all, I wasn't afraid of the puck. All my friends were afraid of it because we had no masks or anything. It didn't bother me. I was a bit more rebellious, I guess, but that's how it started. And then we played, and then I was a younger guy, and I ended up in the net.
And the rest,
unfortunately,
the rest is history.
That's why I'm a little bit retarded. Yeah, but that's okay.
We saw you down on the ice, Tony, and we saw your brother Phil. Did you have any idea that Phil was going to be on the ice with you?
I had no idea. I couldn't hear the introduction, and all of a sudden I get wrapped in the back, and I look. I said, "You're here?" I said, "That was great. That capped the night off."
And Tony, talk about the Chicago Stadium, where you made your home for so many years. You became a Blackhawk back in 1969, 1970.
Yes.
You first started your career with the Montreal Canadiens. Talk about the stadium and what it meant to you. Is that making it your home for so many years?
Well, Chicago Stadium to me was the epitome of hockey. Was like, I don't know, I played in other buildings, and a lot of other players did too. But they said there was no feeling like playing in Chicago Stadium with the people, you know how they were on top of you, and the national anthem. And in the early 70s, I remember by the third period, the beautiful smoke haze from all the smokers just above the glass.
That wasn't the guys in the dressing room, was it?
No, it was just above the glass from the audience, because you could smoke in those days, and we didn't have air conditioning.
Let me ask you. Let me give you some names of guys you played with, and just give me some quick thoughts, all right? Keith Magnuson.
I feel bad about it all.
How was Maggie as a teammate?
Great competitor and a real good man.
Stan Mikita.
He's a gentleman. Started off as a roughhouse guy, but Stan has a dry sense of humor, as you know.
Bobby Hull.
Bobby Hull's Bobby Hull, man. You never know when he's shooting from the hip. You never know what's going to come out.
How about you saw a young Denny Savard come into a Chicago Blackhawk organization?
He's developed from a very naive person into a good coach.
I want to say that I got a chance to watch you guys practice many times as a young boy growing up in here, and I want to tell a quick story. Kenny Yaremchuk, who played here for many years as a Blackhawk, I saw him come down and practice one day, and I was expecting you to be in goal, and you were standing in the corner. Why were you standing in the corner when Kenny Yaremchuk was taking a slap shot?
Kenny Yaremchuk was a nice guy, but he wasn't the most intelligent guy, as you know, and every shot seemed to hit the glass, so if he was going to hit me, it was going to be from the shoulders up. So I said, why stay in here? Move out of the way.
Tony, congratulations. Welcome back home. It's great to see you. The best of Maryland and the family.
Well, Eddie,
and,
thank you.
We really appreciate it.
You're a gentleman, and I really admired your career.
Thank you very much, Tony. It's great to be with you.
Okay, Dan?
Tony Esposito, folks. The Hawks are up by 5 against the Washington Capitals. There he is, Tonyo!
Game's easy.
Tony!
This game is easy.